Guys, welcome back to Hagatha's Cauldron. Today, we're gonna make some peanut butter that's not toxic to the dogs. I was told if I got some dry roasted peanuts, unsalted, I could make them their very own peanut butter that's not having all the other crappy stuff in there. So all it takes is some peanut butter and a blender. So come on back, we'll do it in a minute. Hi, so I'm going to be making some treats for our dogs that involve peanut butter, and we don't want to give them any of the toxic ingredients. So I'm going to make them their very own peanut butter, just out of peanuts and a blender. So let's get started. So I was advised to get these peanuts, unsalted, regular peanuts from the store. And so I've done that, so I'm going to take the cap off. And we're going to open her up and let's see how far we get. All right, so now we're going to pour it in the blender. I'm just going to put a little in for right now just to see how far we get. Ready? Here we go. I'm not seeing any creamy peanut butter yet. But I am going to add some more peanuts because I don't think it's enough. That does smell good. We don't want to give our dogs anything out of toxic stuff. We want to make sure they're as healthy as can be. When you start adding the peanut butter stuff in there, the xylitol is very toxic for them. Well, that's kind of cute. Kind of a little bit. And now I'm going to add a few more peanuts. Okay guys, so I think the drink blender's a bust. So I got out my handy dandy food processor. And we're going to try that instead. So. But it smells good. That's for sure. We just want to make sure we give our dogs everything as healthy as we can. Because we don't want them to get sick. Wow, that looks great, but it needs a little bit more. Smells so good. So that's what it looks like so far. It's still really thick though. I'm going to try to break it up as best I can to try to get it blended more. So that it's creamy like peanut butter. Slowly but surely, it's getting there. It's still a little crunchy. Ooh, it's getting there. Do you see it over here? It is definitely getting there. So the blade's out. Let's have this cute little cup with the cover on top. So there you have it. Natural peanut butter for the dogs. So they can have it and won't have anything toxic in it. It's good for them to eat. There's nothing bad in it. There's nothing that's going to hurt them or harm them. So the next video we're going to make is going to be with the peanut butter that we just made and bananas. Hello, my kindred spirits. Welcome back to Hagatha's Cauldron.
Today, I want to talk to you about something simple that many of us already have in our kitchen: peanut butter. If you have dogs, you probably already know how much they love peanut butter. Willow and Luna definitely know when something special is coming their way. But instead of always buying peanut butter from the store, I started thinking about the benefits of making homemade peanut butter specifically for our dogs. One of the biggest benefits is if you make it at home, then you know exactly what's going into it. No artificial preservatives, nothing. Some store-bought peanut butters can contain added sugar, extra salt, oils, preservatives, or sweeteners that our dogs simply do not need. And there is one ingredient that every dog parent needs to watch out for, and that is xylitol. Xylitol, which also may be labeled as birch sugar, it's extremely dangerous and toxic to the dogs. That is why it is so important to always read the ingredient label before sharing peanut butter with your pets. When you make homemade peanut butter, you can keep things very simple. You can use plain, dry roasted, unsalted peanuts and blend them until they become smooth and creamy. Peanuts naturally release their own oils during blending. So many times, you do not need to add any extra oil. Another benefit of homemade peanut butter is that you can control the amount of salt and sugar. Our dogs do not need a bunch of added sugar, and too much sodium is not something we want to add necessarily to their diet. By using unsalted peanuts, we keep the recipe much simpler. Peanuts also contain protein and healthy fats, which can make peanut butter a tasty and satisfying occasional treat. But remember, peanut butter is still high in calories and fat, so moderation is always important. A little bit can go a very long way, especially for the smaller dogs. Homemade peanut butter can also be great for enrichment. You can spread a small amount onto a lick mat, put some inside an enrichment toy, or use it when you are training. It can also keep your dog occupied and give them something enjoyable to focus on. Some people can use a small amount of peanut butter when giving medication. Always make sure the medication can be given with food and follow your veterinarian's instructions. Another thing I like about making it at home is that you can make small batches. This means you can keep it fresh, store it in the refrigerator, and you are not buying a huge jar that may sit around for months in your cupboard. It may even save a little money compared with buying specialty peanut butter marked specifically for dogs. And honestly, I love knowing that something I am giving Willow and Luna was made right here at home with just a few simple ingredients. If you decide to make peanut butter for your dogs, remember to use plain, unsalted peanuts and avoid adding sweeteners. Remember, this is something that I do here at our home. Make sure you read all the ingredients, make sure you read the labels, and make sure you know what you're doing before you get yourself into it. Because getting the wrong kind of peanut butter can really hurt your dogs. Always avoid added sweeteners. Always make sure there was no xylitol or birch sugar anywhere in the ingredients that you use. And just like any treat, peanut butter should be given in moderation and not replace your dog's regular balanced meals. For me, making things at home is about knowing what is in our dog's food, keeping ingredients simple, and finding little ways to take better care of our animals that we love. If you have ever made homemade peanut butter for your dogs, let me know in the comment. And I'm actually going to make a batch so you can see me make it here for Willow and Luna. Let me know if you enjoyed watching me make homemade peanut butter for our dogs in our video. Thank you for spending a little time with us today, and thank you for being part of the Cauldron Circle. And remember, sometimes the simplest things we make at home can be some of the best. Until next time, my kindred spirit, blessed be. Bye!